Speaking of historians, the guy who wrote the definitive biography of Sonny Liston is here to accept on his behalf Paul Gallender, and he's joined by Sonny Liston's son, William Wingate.
Thank you. Someone once described Las Vegas as a town full of people who were fond of Sonny Liston, and the feeling was definitely mutual. I've been somewhat close to Sonny since late 1977 when I had two epiphanies. The first was when I realized that in spite of the fact that Sonny had been gone almost 7 years, I wasn't getting any more sex than he was. And the second and slightly more significant epiphany in the overall scheme of things is when it occurred to me that apart from Muhammad Ali, I didn't think that there had ever been a heavyweight that Sonny couldn't have beaten if he was at or anywhere near his best. And I would submit to you that Sonny Liston was the most talented heavyweight that ever lived. And he displayed that enormous talent from, let's say, the beginning of 1959 through July 22nd, 1963. And in that 5-year period, Sonny Liston was almost certainly past the age of 40. I was talking to Jim Dundee, Angelo's son, and he told me that several years ago he asked Muhammad Ali if he was ever afraid of Sonny. And Muhammad responded by saying, and I quote, "Are you out of your mind? I was terrified of Liston. Everybody was scared to death of him." And everybody was. I love Muhammad Ali, and he was one of a kind. But Sonny Liston was really the only one of his kind. He was a veritable force of nature, yet I'm pretty sure that most of the people in this room would have been proud to call the man their friend. All of which is my way of saying, I got your back, Sonny, and so does Josie Rose. Bill Wingate was born 5 days before Sonny Liston won the heavyweight title from Floyd Patterson in 1962. And if that wasn't the best week of Sonny's life, I don't know what was. So it is a great pleasure for me to introduce to you one of Philadelphia's favorite sons, a dear friend of mine, and the son of Mr. Charles Sonny Liston. Please welcome Bill Wingate.
I'd like to thank first and foremost my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I also like to thank Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame for recognizing and inducting my father into the Hall of Fame. To actually be a part of history. Growing up, I've heard all kinds of things about him, but all I knew was Dad. I didn't know Charles. I didn't know Sonny. His name was Dad. The man got a bad rap because of how people judge a book by its cover, and we still do that today. And I challenge everybody in this room to actually just love one another and keep boxing alive, because sometimes that's all we got. It's always a time to fight. It's a time to live. It's a time to die. But right now, this is enormous love. And I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Sorry about the water.